All right, we got a power cube, not a power pack though. And oh, my buddy Mark Blackwind is passing to me. He loves Bolas Citadel. In fact, if I don't take this Bolas Citadel, there's a pretty good chance he will, because it's going to go all the way around the table. He's going to snap it up. There's a Fury. There's a Thalia, an Othari, an Urza's Bauble, a Reprieve. I think I'm just going to take Reprieve. It's a pretty good card. Mark's not as likely to draft white as most people, though he obviously still can. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, well, this pack has the goods. There's a Psychic Frog, a Time Twister, a Vamp Tutor, and a Thoughtseize. Look at this blue-black combo pack. Now there's like a Psychic Frog as the best card. What you doing to me, Mark? I mean, there's also Thoughtseize. I like Frog more. I think Frog is awesome. How many decks have I played where when I know my opponent has a Psychic Frog, I'm like, well, if they play a turn 2 Frog, I guess I can't win. You're playing like red-green or something. Blue-red even has a really hard time dealing with it. I'm going to take Frog, pass a bunch of good black cards. Jeez, now there's a 4th Eorlingas, a Verdant, Underground Sea, and Watery Grave, both. Force of Negation, Inquisition. Every card in this pack is better than every card in my opening pack. Well, these like first 7 or 8 cards are. I'm just going to take 4th Eorlingas here. It's the best card. You know what? Maybe we won't play the Psychic Frog. Maybe we've got a Luris set up. Who knows? Passing these to Joe here. All right. Well, you know, there weren't a lot of picks I could have made last pack that would have worked out that well for this, because taking, Thoughtseize or something into 4th. I guess Thoughtseize would be a little better, because then I could be like Mardu, but we'll see. Then fortunately, all the blue-black duels, the untapped duels being gone is kind of a beat as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I'm not even getting anything back out of this pack, I don't think. Maybe if I'm in the market for it at that point, a Dothy Voidwalker or a Firebolt. All right, well, you know, I 3-0'd the last draft where I had a really rough start, and this I mean, I think my last one, yeah, the cards that I 3-0'd with last time, or the first 4 picks, were like Watery Grave, Path to Exile, Ragavan, and I don't even remember the last card, but it was not good. Probably Mystic Confluence or Chrome Mox here. I do like Legend of Kuruk. I've been kind of liking that one, but I think Mystic Confluence is better. Don't want to take Consult the Star Charts. I don't want to take Sensei's Top. I think I'll just take Chrome Mox. I don't really know where I'm going. I could just be red-white. I mean, I think just ditching the Psychic Frog is totally a fine option, and just be red-white. And so I think taking Chrome Mox is going to be the best. I also just have a bunch of powerful cards, so taking a colorless Accelerant seems better than taking, like, I don't know, some kind of double blue card here. That's not going to help me so much. And here there's a Chaos Defiler. All right. 4-color, no green? Anyone? Could be. I mean, there's Generous Plunder and Cathar Commando. Those just aren't as strong. I'll just take this. I probably should just take Starting Town now. A 5-color land seems like it'd be pretty good here. I do like Legend of Roku. There's also Figure and Luminarch, but I think this is going to be I think Starting Town is going to be a better pick here. Well, at least Chrome Mox and Starting Town can provide a lot of different colors of mana. Look, I can make a Boros Chrome Mox or a Dimir Chrome Mox, either one. And then here, there's a Bonehorn Dracosaur. Sunken Ruse is kind of interesting because it casts Frog off any blue or black source. It's just the secondary. There's Time Warp, there's Exercise, there's Blazemire Verge. I think I should just take that. I don't really want to take Mind Twist. I don't think Mind Twist is a card I like taking that early, or just at all, really. And a red-black land when I have a good red-black card, a good blue-black card, and a good red-white card seems reasonable. Here, there's green in that land. The one color it's not. There's also Elegy Acolyte, not really that interested in. I don't really want either double black card all that much. There's the Scornful Striker. So my is a 2-mana 2/2 first strike, and it nugs for 2 when a player casts a non-creature spell. There's also Flicker Wisp. I think I should just take Jetmir's Gardens. I know it's even the 5th color, but it's okay. I might just take Glimmer Lens here, and then maybe I just be like Mardu. There's also Thalia and Get Lost, and Summon Good King Mog, but I don't really want an expensive card. There's a Sunbaked Canyon. That's not a crazy consideration either. Maybe I'll just take the red-white duel. Yeah. All right. Frog. Who knows? We'll see if the Frog can hang out here for a little longer. And Well, I think I take Anointed Peacekeeper now. It's a fine card. I don't really like any of the rest of this. This pack, unsurprisingly, got kind of drained of good cards. And, I mean, just as a straight Mardu deck, like, I've got good red and white cards, 2 red-white lands, a 5-color land, and a red-black land. So I could just play red-white Splash Chaos Defiler and not play the Psychic Frog. Lurrus would only require me to abandon Chaos Defiler. Well, technically with Peacekeeper, but Watery Grave Wield? Okay, Firebolt's not strong enough to pass up on a Watery Grave. I didn't think... Part of the reason I was going to move away from blue-black is I thought, there's no chance a Watery Grave Underground Sea Wield, but it did. Okay. Ooh, did you know Jetmir's Gardens plus Watery Grave? That's Tron. That's all 5 colors. Oh, now there's a Gemstone Mine? It's also a K command. This actually looks like a kind of a nice K command deck. Let's just do that. And then, Shieldred's Edict. Okay. All right. We could definitely be Domain or 4 colors here. I'll take a Figure because I'm not playing the Pilgrim. 4 color, no green seems legit. Let's see what pack 2 has. Hopefully we open a playable pack. I didn't like the last one so much. No. This really didn't get better. Wow. I guess I'm going to first pick a Godless Shrine. Nice. I don't really know what else I could do. I could take a double blue card. That doesn't seem like the pick. I don't really want to Exhume. Tersa, Robber, and Unholy Heat are all fine, but all right. Godless Shrine it is. Well, that's unfortunate. There's also, I guess, a Tropical Island, but that seems pretty far away from where I'm at. And, well, now there's a Palace Jailer and a Mana Leak. I do like both of those cards. Let's see. So, if I look at this right now, I like Palace Jailer, but Mana Leak is single color. I picked up Watery Grave. I think I can afford a Mana Leak. Mana Leak is quite good. And then here there's VV. I'm not really that into that. Not in this deck. There's Miscalc, it's fine. DAC is fine. No More Lies could be comparable to Miscalc because I have pretty good mana, but probably not worth the trouble. I think I might just take Miscalc here. I don't think this Figure is that likely to see play at this point. Or I could take DAC. DAC is a pretty good card, but I have a K command. All right, let's just take the 2-mana counter. 2-mana counters are great. There's Underworld Breach. I'll take Lutri most likely. I already took Godless Shrine, so the Scrubland's less important. I'm not, at this point, playing Guide of Souls. Jace would be okay, but Lutri is just a great card. Let's just take Lutri. Passing Underworld Breach, so it goes. And then here, we've got a Council's Judgment, a Black Cleave Cliffs, an Aragorn. Persistence is actually not crazy with Chaos Defiler. There's also a Sneak, I guess. Blackcleave Cliffs. I don't really want a double white card. Actually, I'm just going to take Aragorn. These kind of decks can play Aragorn nicely. I have Chrome Mox. I have a bunch of 2-mana counters. I'll make the mana work for Aragorn, hopefully. And obviously could use more lands, but feeling okay about this. Look, haven't opened or seen that many fantastic cards. I mean, I have getting 4th, 3rd pick, Psychic Frog. Those are both good cards, but first picks of Godless Shrine and what even was my other first pick? Oh, Reprieve. Love me a Cogwork. I don't need Copter. Pack 2? Yeah, we got time for Cogwork over Meticulous Archive. Psh, easy. Ooh, I do like an Oculus in general. This might be an Occult Epiphany deck. It's good at keeping the Monarch in the initiative if I get one of those. I have a couple of artifacts to ditch. Keep mana up, and all these lands are green. I think I'd rather have Epiphany over Oculus, so I'll take that. Okay. You know, at this point, the Figure actually looks like it could be fine. All my lands, except I guess Watery Grave so far, add black, or rather red or white in some capacity. And here we got a Burst Lightning or a Wan Shi Tong. I don't think a green land is that good. And Hildebrand Manderville, that's whatever. I'll take Wan Shi Tong. I think this card's pretty cool. I want to get a little bit more of a chance to play with it. And I'm going to be playing a decent amount of blue sources to play Mana Leak, Psychic Frog, Miscalc. So, seems fine. Certainly could maybe just take Burst Lightning there, but I like taking a new card. And then here there's a Robber, but I might just take Elspeth. Elspeth is just a pretty sweet card. I don't want these lands. Yeah, these are all green cards or green lands, plus Robber of the Rich or Elspeth. And this looks more like an Elspeth deck than a Robber of the Rich deck. Oh, my boy, Carnage Interpreter. I'll find something to do with this. And here, Fallen Shinobi or Enduring Curiosity. They're both kind of similar. Looks a little bit better to have Enduring, but Fallen Shinobi is, I think, kind of a stronger card. Let's just take it. I'm not that likely to play it. I'll take the Emrakul as well. Okay, pack 3 time. We've been saving it up for a double power pack, see? 2 really bad packs. Pack 3, though? I'm thinking Gleemox, Mox, Pearl. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let's just take this Talisman, I guess. I don't know. Well, Sylvan Caritude is a little bit more likely to see play, though it seems like I don't think Mark's playing green either way. All right, well, this deck's kind of a mess right now. Would I take a redraft? Oh, yes. It wouldn't even be close. But you know what? This next pack, as soon as these 3 people take their last card, there we go. Let's go. I mean, I guess I am going to use the Cogwork to take Arid Mesa plus Fable. Fable's good. I have a bunch of 3s. Is there any chance I just don't? No, Fable's good. I have a Chrome Mox too. Let's just take Fable, that passing a Tundra. Unfortunate. And then here, I think I'll just take Flage. Flage is a great card. Yeah, I don't want Stomping Ground, and I don't want Jace. I do like Fatal Push. Fatal Push is also good, but I think Peacekeeper doesn't seem like my jam. I'm just going to take Flage, and we're just going to be kind of control here. I don't want the figure either. I don't even know if I want this Carnage Interpreter, and I've got the Lutri. All right. Counters, removal. I could use a little bit more removal. I guess I have an Edict, a K command, a Flage, a Chaos Defiler. Yeah, that's not so bad. Could use some more lands as well, though we're doing okay on that. Picking up Arid Mesa, of course, is helpful, but these packs have been pretty bad lately. What do we got here? There's a Felia, an Emberwild, a Dark Ritual, a Barrow-Goyf, but I think I'll just take Felia. I've got Fable, Aragorn, Chaos Defiler, Elspeth, they're potential blink cards. It's also just a really strong card. And then now there's Shieldred, but I think I'll just take Duress. I think a little bit of early interaction is important. I'll take that over Fiery Confluence. I have a lot of heavy hitters. Yeah, this looks like a Duress situation. Still could use some more mana. And if I have to put some of this stuff back in, I will. It's not the end of the world. Playing an Anointed Peacekeeper or even Figure of Destiny they're fine cards, so I'm not worried about playables, but I could use, if I got like a nice Triumph or another fetch, that would go a long way, though. I think I just want to take Dismember. I could use more removal. Multiversal Passage and Shadowy Backstreet would both be of interest to me, but I think I got to take Dismember here. Oh, that is money. Marshflat, 6-pick. That's even like an amazing fetch for me because it gets Godless Shrine, Watery Grave, and Jetmir's Gardens. I guess the only thing it doesn't get is untapped red, but okay, well, I think my prospects got a lot better at picking up Marshflats. Now I feel like I've actually got a deck because I've got some good, powerful cards to go along with all this stuff. Ooh. Oh, the time's ticking, Fire Nation Occupation. I'm going to take Solitude. I have enough white cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could even get more in if I needed to. Solitude is just a busted card, so I should just take it. Even if, I could see Cut Down being kind of comparable for me. First of all, I think Solitude's still better, but in the interest of not passing a late Solitude, a 7th pick Solitude, or 8th pick Solitude it would be, then I should just take the Solitude, so I'm going to take it, and then this is it. This is the last pack. All right, I guess a Vindicate's fine. It's that or Sunset Saboteur, but I don't even think I'm that much of a beatdown deck. And maybe a land or two a wheel if I'm lucky. Oh, Vindicate, also nice with Lutri. Spells are good with Lutri, you know. Lutri, unfortunately, not a combo with Solitude. Lutri's good with Fury, with Force Negation, Force of Will, Pyrokinesis, but Solitude's a bridge too far. So this is now 20 lands plus Chrome Mox, but like I said, we'll get there. I also could just play Carnage Interpreter. It looks fine in this deck. Yeah, I'm probably getting in there. Chrome Mox goes a long way, but I just have a bunch of interaction, and I'll just play it. All the Triumphs have green. Oh, Eagles? Eagles gets untapped black-white or gets tapped red. There's also Lauren, also Big Tef. I mean, these don't help me. These are just tap lands. So let's just take the Eagles then. It's also good with Chrome Mox. You can imprint it to the Mox. Geez, that's a late Moloch. I do love me a Moloch. I don't really want to add green. I guess I only have 3 green things. Eagles also gets green. Because there's also Winds of Abandon, but I don't like Winds in this kind of deck. I'm going to take the Moloch and then maybe I'll run it. I have a bunch of green sources like kind of for free. Oh, this looks like a pretty good Caustic Bronco deck, and I could use it low drop, so I'll take that. Cut the Moloch for now, but we'll see if we end up there. Oh, man, one more land. One more land, that's all I need. That Tundra in my opening pack would have been nice, but I didn't think that was actually going to come back. Oh, this actually could be a decent Coalition Relic deck. I think Firebending Student is probably on its way out at this point. I'm not going to play Omnath. I have both ninjas. I just don't actually have enough stuff to ninja with them. I don't really want to play Coalition Relic. There's the Cogwork. So it's this. This is 17 lands plus Mox and Eagles now. That's actually last pick. Fire Nation Occupation. This does spot you one. All right, let me go to deck building. All right, I've decided I'm gonna try playing Fire Nation Occupation because so it's 3 mana. You get a 2/2, so it spots you a 2/2. Which obviously that's not like amazing. And whenever you cast a spell during their turn, you make a 2/2. And I have 10 instants. I mean, Dismember, Reprieve, Felia, Leak, Miscalc, Shield's Edict, K Command, Solitude, Wan Shi Tong, Occult Epiphany. Oh, and Lutri. All right, kind of curious to try it here. Let's see. So mana-wise, I'm gonna have Eagles here too. So this is currently I think I'm gonna play like 1 over. I'll use Invasion Lands again. 2, like 3. 2, 2. Let's see how that works. That's just my intuition that will start. Okay, so 1 land too many, but let's see. So for black, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black sources, 9 black sources. Yeah, that is definitely sufficient. Blue or white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 9, 10 white sources. So I guess it's 10 black also because Chrome Mox I'm kind of counting. That's definitely fine. Blue, Arid Mesa does not get blue. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and sometimes Mox. Oh, yeah, I guess the Wan Shi Tong might end up not being played. Okay, that I do want to put a spell in instead. It might just be, it could be the Moloch. Can I play Moloch off of Arid Mesa, Jetmir's Garden, Marsh Flats, Eagles, Starting Town? It's like 5 sources. I didn't really pick up any green duels. I don't love it. I don't have enough creatures, I don't think, for the ninjas. Do I want an Anointed Peacekeeper? Well, let's see. Red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red and 8, 9 black. All right, so my mana mostly works. I'm a little lighter on blue, but now I only have 4 blue cards, and I don't have a double blue card, so that actually seems fine. I just have a couple counters and a Occult Epiphany, which I think is reasonable. Oh, and an Aragorn. And probably can just cut. Maybe do I cut an island here? No, I don't think so. I kind of want to cut a plain. 1, 2, 3. I have 10 white or a swamp. Or maybe a mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus Eagles is 9. All right, yeah, I think I can go down 1 mountain and add in, honestly, any cheap spell I would play. Maybe I just play Figure. I've got 3 lands in the deck that don't pump Figure. That's not bad. Just play this as just a card that kind of does stuff. It's that or Coalition Relic. Maybe I just play Coalition Relic, actually. My mana is not as good as I would like, and Coalition Relic will help with that. Okay, let's run this. All right, so Ollie has a Hull Breacher, Twister, Force Negation deck. Kind of Jeskai mid. It's okay. It's not amazing. With some good spells. A kind of random Jackrabbit. I think we're going to cut that for a Council's Judgment. Good interaction. All right. Bebop sadly has a Workshop in Aluris on the sideboard, but has Opal and Ruby and Mana Vault, accelerating out artifacts mid-range with like PO for those. It's kind of like a borderline PO, but Pinnacle Emissary, VV, Mentor, so some cool stuff going on there. And then Lars has a great deck. Dark Ritual, Entomb, Shallow Grave, Persist, Goryo's, Exhume, Brutality, Mana Drain, Flash, with Vaultborn, Atraxa, Woodfall, Gristlebrand, Archon from the Catacombs too, and a Grief. Yeah, this deck is kind of perfect. So, Lars, please carry us home, because I think me, Ollie, and Bebop are probably good for, say, 4 wins total, and then Lars gets the other 3. Easy. All right, playing Mark, who I know has a Pearl, because Bebop opened Ruby Pearl. So, we've got... Oh, yeah. A hand that needs blue or white mana, but I do get to cycle Miscalc, and if I draw a blue and just have a turn 2 Psychic Frog, that's a good game. Or can be, at least. And then, oh, play against red. Double Mox, huh? All right. Well, I do have a Shield's Edict here, but I kind of want to get a treasure first, so I think I'll let Mark grant me a treasure if he chooses to do so. Nice. Beginning of combat, I get to Shield's Edict here, because it's not like it's getting better. And then on my turn, I still would like to draw a blue, but even if I don't, I guess I get to play Psychic Frog, and hope that's good enough, though. Mark's so much mana now that I'm a little less happy about that. It's beginning of combat. You gotta go to second main. Ursine Monstrosity. All right. Oh, well, that actually helps quite a bit. Let's go Duress. Hopefully I don't miss. I take Demonic Tutor. Oh, Itali in hand. I see. And then play Frog. And pass the turn. And this gets indestructible, right? So yeah, that I can't block it with the Frog. I guess I could block it and just have them bounce, depending. It's going to be a 5/5. So I guess if it flips the same type, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to get hit for 6 here. It would be nice to draw a land at some point. If Mark has something good here, then he's in a bit of trouble. Outland Liberator. Sure. Land. Nice. All right, I'm going to attack it. If he wants to block with the Liberator, then I'm happy with that. He might block just because I'm missing land drops, but no, he did not. Oh, what a draw. Vindicate Plains? What a set of draws. And now I can kill that. He's got a Tali coming. Hopefully I find a blue by then for Miscalc. I've got 2 turns. And then next turn I'll probably give the Frog Flying if I've got to. And this last card was a Swamp. Okay, so he has a Tali Swamp in hand. Doesn't flip the Liberator because I drew a spell. All right, what did you draw? Oh, sacking a treasure? That's not good news for me. What is this? Oh, okay. Thundertrap Trainer is fine, I guess. So he's got a Tali in hand and Abrupt Decay. That's annoying. So we're both just on 5-color garbage. I guess I'm 4 colors. He might also be 4 colors. No, it looks like he's all 5. He's got Temple Garden there. All right, well, Abrupt Decay is unfortunate because that obviously puts a time limit on my Frog, but I'm going to exile 3 cards from the graveyard because I have to get a hit in. If I draw lands, I have more spells than he does, you know. I'll have drawn a couple extra cards off Frog. I guess he's drawing extra card off Thundertrap. So he's not missing the second time here. Burst Lightning's not like amazing, so. Okay, that's not bad. Let's exile 3 to attack. And draw a card. Land. So if I don't play anything here, it flips the Outland Liberator. I think I'd rather not do that. I'm going to get Watery Grave, and I'm going to Occult Epiphany, because I'm assuming Itali's not coming out this turn. Discard 3. I think Miscalc. Well, Miscalc is good against Itali. I think Chrome Mox, Carnage Interpreter. I don't think I could just discard a land. Yeah, that sounds fine. I don't think the Swamp is even that great of a land. Doesn't help cast Elspeth. So he's got these 2 cards in hand. He can attack me first. I'm going to triple block Outland Liberator. Hope to draw a land on my turn. I'm doing it this way. Okay, well. Block there. Or no, at that point I think I'll just triple block here. Because if I double block, he just uses a removal spell. If he wants to use Abrupt Decay plus Burst Lightning to win this fight, he can. I don't think that's going to happen, though. And it's going to pass. Are we Abrupt Decaying here? It looks like. All right. So flipped the Trap Breaker. Okay, draw. Belia. Well, it's already flipped, so I guess I don't do anything. Pass the turn here. I kind of do want him to draw a land. Play Itali, because it's annoying to keep mana up if not. Okay, he drew the Mox. Nice. Chump, block. If he wants to play nothing, that's fine, but all right, play Felia here. Got Burst Lightning in hand. Let's see if he runs it. Keep Burst Lightning. Now that the Burst Lightning is gone, that does kind of help. I guess I'm just going to pass the turn here. Actually, I'm going to cycle Miscalc in case I draw a tap land. I did draw a tap land, pass the turn. So he's got Itali in hand. Maybe he's just going to sit here and do nothing. I'm not sure. All right. Sneak attack? That was the draw? Okay. I guess here's what I'm going to do. It's a little awkward, but I'm going to mana leak the sneak attack. He's going to pay. And then I'm going to Chaos Defiler the sneak attack. And I think that that's the best I can do. Because otherwise, Plage. Yeah. Sneak attack? Oh, man. And then kill the sneak. But now he gets to attack with the Trap Breaker and kill the Chaos Defiler, which then kills the Trap Breaker. Then he gets to play Itali, and I have to hope Itali doesn't hit too well. Was he going to play Itali first? Okay, that's actually really good for me. All right, hit Name Sticker Goblin and Coalition Relic. Okay, these are beatable. These are about as good as it gets, because now the Frenzied Trap Breaker attacks, and I get to Chaos Defiler the Itali. I get a bunch of mana. Hopefully can't use it to cast something. I might not want Coalition Relic in my deck, though. He's got Abrupt Decay and Frenzied Trap Breaker or Outland Liberator. Doesn't seem good. He drew Oliphant and now casts it? Oh, I am dead then. Ay. Kind of brutal how this all played out. Oh, I think he messed up there a little bit. Should have just attacked? I don't know. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. I guess I can go Elspeth, kill the Oliphant. Sure. Again, if he didn't have Oliphant, oh man, we were close this game, and he had a lot of things go the way it needed it to not go for me. Now I'm just dead. He just attacks me. He doesn't have to do anything. I block a Tolly. I take 4+3. But Sneak into Oliphant being the draws were... It was actually Thunder Trap Trainer into Sneak into Oliphant. Yeah. Did not work out great. Into Rumble? Okay. Let's see some more cards. Blood Crypt, Fire Covenant, Covenant. All right, well, this is going to be a funny matchup. Both of our decks seem a little bit like a mess. He does have Sneak. Sneak is definitely a thing. Okay. And dead. All right, well, hopefully I don't miss a bunch of land drops this game. Don't really want much of a sideboard. I've got a decent amount of interaction for his stuff, so let's hope it shows up. All right, I would like to play first. Reveal Lutri. Yeah, this hand actually seems fine. Do I want to cycle Eagles on turn 1? Yeah, I guess I probably do. Seems unlikely that I'll be casting them, so let's do this. I think I just get planes. I don't really think I need to get something else. I will say, yeah, I was going to say, playing against double mocks means I'm probably still unlikely to get some good headway here, but I will try. And I guess turn 3 Lutri, and then maybe one reason to hold Eagles, I suppose, could be the Chrome Mox, because it would be a good thing to imprint on Mox, but cycling it. If I draw like Flayed, it's a lot better to have cycled it. And if I do draw Mox, I'll still just play Bronco on 2, and then maybe find something else in order to play. I'll also put Lutri in a hand and imprint Lutri. That is not a terrible maneuver. Planes, draw. Bronco. See what he went ahead and tutored for. I mean, we might not know this turn, but decent chance we do. Barrowgoyf, huh? Oh, Fire Nation Occupation. All right. Let's get this down. Make a 2/2 past the turn. Just Fire Covenant? That'd be unfortunate if so. And next turn, I can have a Mana Leak plus play Arid Mesa. We'll see what he's got. Paying some lives. And yeah, it's probably going to kill both of those. Since that's what it was. Hit me for 3. He played around days. Does he draw a card off this? We'll see. Yep, Ursine Monstrosity. All right. Well, it did use Fire Covenant, which, that's nice. At least something, at least. Land to go. I'm going to get hit by the Barrowgoyf again, but if I can Mana Leak a play this turn, make a 2/2, play Chaos Defiler, kill Barrowgoyf, that gets us somewhere. Yeah. Mana Leak, make a 2/2. I'll probably just block with the 2/2, actually. I feel like getting hit for 4 and he gets to mill and draw seems... casting it before attackers actually worked out pretty nicely for me. All right. Well, the Fire Nation Occupation, 8 half a Covenant chumped here. Could be worse. Pillage the Bog. Okay. Chaos Defiler, next turn put Lutri into hand, and then I can Lutri during their turn to trigger Fire Nation Occupation. Use the Firebending to sack my Sunbait Canyon. Let's just get Jetmirrors here. Oh, that's not bad either, but I'm still just going to play Chaos Defiler. Eat the Barrowgoyf. Next turn, do some good Epiphanying. I mean, he's gotten to tutor twice this game, So I feel like not great about it, but Chaos Defiler is a pretty good card, and he's even got a Mox left, so I get to take that out on the way if something happens. Oh my god. Kidding me? Dak Faden? Sure. All right. I just need to find a Felia then? That's good. That's gonna be the out? Dak Faden. Sure. I'll play the Marsh Flats past the turn. I'm just gonna make a bunch of Occult Epiphanies. More? No? All right. Take 5 here. Dak, man, what a beating. All right. Well, I'm not going to play anything right now because I'd rather do it end of turn, not give him any targets or idea of what's coming. I could have not played the Marsh Flats, done it for 4 and gotten to keep 2 cards. Cease Pyramids or Sunset Toad. Well, the problem is both these decks are a mess, but his has 2 Moxes, and like each game just starting with one has just made it. Well, also last game I didn't play a land for a million turns. Oh, cool. All right. I mean, I could Epiphany in response. I'm just going to hope he doesn't have anything great to sneak. It's not like I'm winning otherwise. All right. Hit Flage and Name Sticker. Well, Flage goes to my graveyard at least. He could choose not to play it. Well, he didn't. It's actually not terrible. Okay, let's see what Name Sticker does. Makes 4 mana. Flage comes in. Go to 11. You gonna sneak again? The classic sneak Sunset Saboteur Ursine Monstrosity deck. Oh yeah, that's fine. We don't need to go more. All right, let's see if we can do a little better here. Not hopeful, but playing against J Ready on kind of like blue-red tempo, Bombardiers and Narset and whatnot. The hand's solid. Let's go Godless Shrine, pass the turn. And I've got Shielder's Edict, I have Flage, pick up a Lutri. Seems acceptable. Let's just play Blazemire Verge. I want to get Jetmir's Gardens with this Marsh Flats, so I don't want to play it now in case I want to cast Shielder's Edict this turn. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, well, let's get Lutri, my double removal spell, and after is not looking as good. Let's put Lutri into hand and ship the turn. Gonna get Shieldred's Edict down next turn because J Ready's pretty likely to go just land go, leave up Saga. I'll just kill a token end of turn. Well, there's the Jetmir's Gardens. All right, well, let's pass. I mean, Saga's just gonna 3-for-1 me, but that's okay. Each one sacrifices a creature token. Let's do it this way just to make it look like I've got Mana Leak up. Gonna trade for a Shieldred's Edict, something else, and get something. Yeah, of course. Handing out Moxes. Okay, so now let's play the Marsh Flats because I want to play Flage. Let's just crack this. Give Plains, Flage. Because I want to kill that construct while it still can. I guess it's not really a 3-for-1 exactly because Flage sticks around and does some stuff. All right, now I have Reprieve up and I can cast a Filer at some point here. Could be worse. Okay, they're drawing a card. Okay, they do have a million cards in hand because they just use Saga and Cracked Relic, so it's 9 cards in hand. But if I can reprieve whatever this is, could be a good start. Oh yeah, we're definitely reprieving Saheeli. Counter back, and then it was Saheeli in play and not making any tokens. It's not so bad. Oh, double duress. I love it. Okay, so let's play around Spell Pierce. I don't think there's a reason not to. Duress. Lutri. Yoink. They have a force? Oh, no, consider. That's fine. I know there's at least a Saheeli as a target. I'm not worried about missing, really. All right. So Chromatic Star, Lose Focus, Saheeli. Quantum Riddler, that's annoying. Let's take Saheeli for sure, and resolves again. I think I'm going to take Consult the Star Charts. Pass the turn. So J-Ready has no consults in hand. A single Chromatic Star, a single Lose Focus, single Unholy Heat. All right, so it's got these 5 plus an unknown. The Quantum Riddler is going to be annoying. Planisphere was the draw. Okay. Yeah, that's a solid draw. But, all right. Let's see what I draw here. Well, action? Not so much. Let's play the Sunbaked Canyon because I'm going to end up cracking it. And I'm going to play this while I still can resolve it. Chaos Defiler. I'm just going to eat the hero token. I don't love it, honestly, but what am I going to do? Then pass the turn. And they could Unholy Heat. They're just chilling. Lose Focus shouldn't be that hard to avoid, but let's see. All right, Chromatic Star is getting red. So are we playing Unholy Heat or are we playing Third Path? It looks like Third Path. All right. Talisman. Okay. And this leaves up a Lose Focus for 4. I think I'm not going to crack Sunbaked Canyon yet because I want to be able to cast spell through Lose Focus. Well, now I guess I will. Okay. So I could Flage. Oh, actually, should I have just... Oh, I didn't have enough cards in graveyard. Oh, no, I drew Arid Maze. Maybe I could have Flaged last turn. Let's see. If they leave up Lose Focus, that's just not that big of a deal, though. I think I've got red off Mesa. So I think I can play Jet Mirrors or I can play Watery Grave. Let's go ahead and attack first. See what they do. Bouncing Chaos Defiler? I don't think that's going to work out amazingly. All right. Oh, my last target, funny. Flage. You can't Lose Focus to Flage. Now I get to kill the Third Path? All right. I think I'm like kind of in good shape now, though I don't really think I should be. They can play a Quantum Riddler. They have 3 cards in hand. It's these 3 cards. So there's no way to get down to no cards for Quantum Riddler. Now they're going to play Quantum Riddler and have up Lose Focus to make me spend 4. All right. Draw for the turn. So if I play the Chaos Defiler, it gets countered. I could play a small 4th. That doesn't sound great to me. I think what I'm going to do is just go to attacks. Attack with Flage. Shoot the soldier token. Go to 8. I'm going to play Jetmir's Garden. I'm just going to pass the turn. Knowing about Lose Focus has made the card really bad. It is maybe better than the Mana Leak in the sense that it can scale, but oh, what is this? Okay, that was a good draw. Let's cast Felia in response. Because if they want to Lose Focus Felia, they've got a... I don't want them being able to tap the Planisphere for mana. All right. Felia resolves. And now we're equipping Planisphere. Okay. So they can make me spend 4, but if I attack with Felia, I can eat the construct to do that too. So let me see. I could also just play Chaos Defiler first. Sounds pretty good. Right? Lose Focus 2. No, sorry. 4. I have to eat the construct first. So in that case, so if I want to do that, hold on. Blink the construct, attack with everything, flage down to 5, block. All right, yeah, no, this works. This works fairly well, I'll say. Flage you, Felia the construct. So now Flage has to get blocked, so it's like Quantum Riddler can eat Felia and Urza chumps Flage. And then I play a Chaos Defiler post-combat. All right. We'll take it. What a grind. We're grinding through all this stuff. It's working fairly well, I'd say. All right, eat the Quantum Riddler. Now, I would say I'm in pretty good shape. They're at 2, facing down a Flage, a Chaos Defiler, and a Lutri, and my hand is a 4th Eorlingas. Okay. Up a game here. Let's go. Sideboarding. No, I'm not doing a lot of sideboarding these days. I'll say that much. All right, I'll reveal Lutri. All right, needs a blue, but I'm not really going to mulligan a Fable into Aragorn or 4th hand. Ooh. Reprieve was a nice draw. That'll bridge the gap. Give me something to play on 2. So no 3rd path, please. Okay, Planisphere is still pretty good, but I guess I'll just play the starting town. Nice. But 3rd path Iconoclast would be a little bit tougher. I'm just going to mana leak that because I really don't want Saheeli coming back down. Take 2, and then I'll play Fable of Zimir Breaker. Chaos Defiler. Play that next turn. All right. Legend of Roku. I see. So it doesn't put a creature into play. It does exile Mountain, Phobo, and lose focus. All right. You can't attack with the hero. It's illegal. All right, let's draw. What am I going to do here? I certainly want to discard. So I'll discard Aragorn. I think that's it. All right, Island was a good draw because I'll go Flage. Nug the hero token. And then hit with the Goblin and have up Reprieve. I'm not going to Reprieve the FOMO. I just didn't want to discard a land because it's disastrous if I don't draw one. Plus a red-white land when I have Flage is good. The downside is I could have filled my graveyard more, but I'm already going to have plenty of cards going to the graveyard, I feel like. All right, FOMO. I also don't want to actually even cast Reprieve because they have loose focus up here. So they'd have to tap down so they don't have loose focus up. Well, that's not it. Planisphere? Sure. Works for me. Let's just draw for turn. Oh, Felia's not bad. I think I just slammed Chaos Defiler here because then I can threaten to copy it soon. Kill the... Ooh, do I kill FOMO or Legend of Roku? I think I kill FOMO because I'm going to get a chance to kill Roku at some point here, and this gives me another treasure. So Roku is a 4/4 and has Firebending 4, but it can't attack this turn, spend 8 to make a dragon. So we're just not that close. Reprieve? No. No, I don't want a Time Warp. No thanks. Oh, and to Dismember? Our deck is great. Why did we ever doubt this deck in the slightest? Let's go Plains. I think X equals 3 is probably fine. Copy Chaos Defiler. Kill Avatar Roku and attack for lethal. Boom. All right, 1-1. Let's go. All right, time for round 3. Playing with Sven here, and this hand's Oh, this hand's actually pretty good. Because I can go... We'll see what I draw, but there's a chance that I can go... turn 1, imprint Eagles, play Felia. Oh, we're getting duressed. Well, not literal duress because I have that one, but... Oh, not quite. Soon. If I don't draw a land, though, I probably want to cycle Eagles. So I think what I'm going to do is go Mox. This Coalition Relic is looking bad. I'm going to exile, I think, Miscalc. Cycle this, get Jetmir's Gardens, and play it. And then turn 2, I can play Fire Nation Occupation, or I can play Felia. I guess technically Occult Epiphany. These are all cards I could play. Could just play Coalition Relic. Let's see. Let's draw Caustic Bronco. Fire Nation Occupation seems like it's kind of nice. Then the Concealing Curtains me, and I have a couple options here. All right. Got to get this Coalition Relic out of this deck. I mean, I think it's fine. There's times where it can be good, but I would have pitched that to Mox if I could. It was definitely the worst card here. And I've got 2 instants in hand, so the curtains can't take both. Kind of interesting, you have firebending for instants, but then you want to save the instants to play on their turn, so there's like a little bit of tension naturally in this card, I'll say. But we'll see if that works out. Okay, Sven going the tank on the Sensei's Divining Top. Let's see. I assume we're getting curtains this turn, but it's possible or not. The other thing is getting out Fire Nation Occupation against a blue-black deck. Like, there's not a lot of ways they can remove that. It feels like that's a pretty good start. And then maybe... Oh, looks like I am getting curtains. All right. And another reason to discard or put Miscalc under the Mox is once they see Miscalc with Revealing Eye, it's not like it's going to do that much. I might just take Felia here. I guess I'm probably discarding Coalition Relic to Occult Epiphany. That is likely to happen as well. They could take Occult Epiphany. If they take Occult Epiphany, I draw a land. I could play Bronco and Felia. Or I could play Coalition Relic and Felia, but I'd probably just go Bronco, Felia. At some point I'll need an answer to the Revealing Eye, but we're a little ways away from that. Let's see if we can find something to do here. Oh, takes nothing. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Land. Bronco. Send for 2. I don't have anything to use the firebending mana on, but I'll play a Felia at some point here. Triple Swamp, kind of nice start for us. Like Sven even spun top and didn't find an island, so that's kind of nice. We might be getting hymned here. Oh, Chain of Smog targeting me. Okay, I'll discard these 2. Yes. Chain of Smog you. If Sven discards something to reanimate it, I guess that's cool, but I feel like bouncing the Chain of Smog back was actually worth it here. And if he tries to Chain of Smog me, then I get to cast Felia in response. All right. It will be funny if this ends up being like a reanimation enabler here. Echo Vion Sword of the Meek, sure. I guess discarding the Echo kind of does that. I don't really mind an Echo getting cast here. And discarding the sword isn't really that impressive either. All right. No attacks with the Revealing Eye, but then I get to Felia it. Oh, I could also... I'm not going to do it now, but at some point maybe I could Felia the Fire Nation Occupation. I feel like Felia is gonna die here, though. Oh, maybe not. Spinning top makes that less likely. Could find Fatal Push or Cut Down. Yeah, Sven kind of got me with the Chain of Smog. of sorts. All right, I'm going to pick up Lutri my next turn. Is likely the case. If Sven doesn't have an answer to Felia, I'm in really good shape here. Like, incredible shape. If he does have an answer to Felia, it's a little bit tougher. Oh, no. Looks like Felia's going down. Okay. Let's draw. I'm going to throw away Bronco for 4 damage and a card here. I feel like this is a good time to do that. All right, that worked out because now I can kill the Revealing Eye post-combat here. Okay. Blade, target Revealing Eye. And I don't have quite the right colors, but I'm missing a red or a white, and I can bring Flage back. Sadly, the firebending doesn't quite get me there. Spin top. Top with no shuffles. Kind of a tough way to go about it. Next turn, if I draw a land, I can play Lucci, or maybe get Flage back. And then I draw an instant. Ooh, if I draw a land and I go put Lutri in the hand past the turn and I play Lutri as a 3-2 plus a 2-2, it's just really not that bad. This Fire Nation Occupation's done okay. There's a world too where like I get to Felia blink it and make more 2-2s. Honestly, it might have if Sven ends up casting Echo before casting or without casting or getting Thopter Foundry into play, then it was kind of good that I made them discard the sword because then otherwise he would play it this turn and be in play. But we'll see. All right, top finds. A Wishclaw. Okay. And I find a Chaos Defiler. Let's go. That was a good draw. That was a very good draw. All right. Blow up Wishclaw, hit for 4. Sven draws top. Can play top and spin it. I can attack for 9, so any red or white mana, and I get to bring back Flage for lethal, while also just having kind of close to lethal in play. Yeah, you can top away. Spinning that top. All right, up a game. I'm going to 2. I know this deck after round 1, where it looked so bad. I didn't think that was very likely. Anointed Peacekeeper is kind of a nice, take the stupid relic out, a sideboard card against Thopter's Sword. Could at least make it 3 mana to make a Thopter. That's not so bad. Okay. Let's get in there. See how this goes. All right. I would like to play first here. Or try. I would like to play first. I'm not going to get to. I'm going to reveal Lutri here is what I meant. All right. I'll keep this on the draw. I get to turn 1 Duress. I have Solitude pitching Felia if I need to, though. I prefer not to do that. That makes the Duress a little weaker for sure. Mana Leak and Felia up on turn 2 isn't so bad. Duress you. Any Thopter Foundries? There's Bone Shards, Cut Down, Vamp Tutor, and Bowmasters. Okay. Just gonna take the Vamp Tutor. I feel like that's just the most dangerous card. Sven might run out the Bowmasters here. Wouldn't be a crazy play. They've seen a little bit of counter magic. Oh, Fable's a nice draw. Let's play Island and pass. No, we're just spinning that top, huh? All right. I probably will run out the Felia. Well, it's just going to get hit by Cut Down, but then so would the Fable token. Okay. Swamp number 3. All right. Yeah, let's play Felia. It's going to get cut down, I assume, basically instantly. Probably just, I'm going to look to hardcast Solitude this game. I mean, Duress into Felia to Fable is a pretty nice start. With a Mana Leak in the mix there, too. Oh. Lets it happen, okay. There's no point in playing Fable. It'll just get a... Yeah, let's... Felia the top, even just Just doesn't really matter that much. All right. Cut down. I think I just let that happen. And then I'll just play Jetmir's Gardens and pass the turn. Top comes back. Sven gets to spin top. Next turn I can play Bronco. I just think playing Fable and then having Sven play Bowmasters doesn't really get me anywhere. And next turn I can just play Bronco and still have Mana Leak up, which I think is kind of nice. Oh, and Occult Epiphany, though. The Occult Epiphany is not not something I want to cast into Bowmasters, I'll say that. Ship the turn. Oh, what is this? Hildebrand? Oh, that actually will Mana Leak as well, because that's going to be really annoying. And now it's just gone for good. And you can Bowmasters, but that's just not going to get the job done here. I mean, it's still good, but I guess I attack with Bronco, and he goes Bowmasters, ping Bronco, make a 1/1 trade, and then I Solitude the Bowmasters. Yeah, that's one way to go about it. He also potentially goes main phase Bowmasters, sack the token to Bone Shards the Caustic Bronco, which is also a pretty reasonable play. I don't have a fifth land yet for Solitude either, but I feel like a pretty good chance I'll get there. Oh, Shieldred. Okay. So I just need to draw a land here. I guess a white card also kind of does the trick. Let's attack with Caustic Bronco first. It's going to be annoying. This is going to be the land. Yeah. And I think I'm just going to let the blocks happen. And then because I drew the land now, oh, it just didn't block because of Flage. That worked out so unbelievably well. Colorless, white. Oh, this is perfect. Eat the Shieldred. And now the Bowmasters is just not that big of a deal here. It is annoying. I would prefer it not be in play. A rebooter. All right. So I guess what Sven's going to do is see the reprieve, probably take Fable, main phase the Bowmasters. Well, the problem with main phasing the Bowmasters is you then miss the ping effect. So like now what? You just you're gonna double block one of these? I guess we'll see. Okay, take my turn. Oh, that's a nice one too. Let's attack with these two and see what's what. I've drawn really well against Sven. Drawing Chaos Defiler game 1. Well, I guess drawing the 5th land here, it actually worked out that Sven didn't block playing around Flage, which made sense. But okay. I'm just taking it all. All right, and they have Bone Shards in hand. I think I'm just going to ship the turn. I could kill the freebooter to get back Fable, but that does not seem like a great one. What I think I'm going to do is keep up this mana. I've got a Lutri, but I didn't really want to bring it here because I want to be able to cast a bunch of my spells. And what I might do is, if he goes Bone Shards, sacking the Orc army, I'll dismember the Bowmasters, then reprieve. This goes back, no token in play. Part of the reason you could make the Bone Shards play into reprieve is that Bowmasters will get another token off reprieve. So it's like I reprieve Bowmasters, it could just immediately, or reprieve Bone Shards, it could immediately just replay it, have a token from reprieve to sack, all that. But because I'm going to dismember first, it's just not going to work out. Oh yeah. Well, bad deck's drawing well. Oh, discarding Echo of Eons. Oh, okay. Well, I'm still going to make this play. So let's go black 1. Dismember the Bowmasters. Oh, actually, do I want to? He has no cards in hand. He knows about the reprieve. I think I actually let that happen. So Actually, that was a mistake. I changed my mind midway through. I should have let that resolve and then reprieve the Echo of Eons. I still might be able to. Oh. All right, I'll take it. I could have epiphanied to do some blocks, but I feel like if Sven's setting up just play Echo, then I'll just do this. All right. Epiphany for 3. Discard these 3. Make 3 tokens because I have Artifact in there. Draw. Land. Bring back Flage, which I could have done either way, but now it's even better. I guess I'll pay life there. Exile. I'm trying to figure out what to exile because of potential Time Twisters, but I guess I'm pretty likely to counter the Time Twister. Flage, kill the freebooter, and then crew with Flage. That's why I played it first. Smash for 5. Pick up a land. And then I just have Reprieve up. And is this lethal? I guess it's not technically lethal, but it's pretty close. Oh, Bone Charge is gone. Okay. 2-1 with this deck. I'm astounded. No power, medium mana, not great spells, not a cohesive game plan? The dream? All right, we're up 6-4 now. I don't know how I 2-in with this deck. I drew really well, was part of it, I think. I mean, what are the positives? Well, I had 2 fetches that weren't even the best because I couldn't get all my colors or get them all untapped at the very least. I had Duress, I had Chrome Mox, I had a Psychic Frog, Mana Leak Miscalc Reprieve, or at least some early counters, Felia. I did have, well, I cast 4th once in a game that it didn't really matter, but I had 4th, Chaos Defiler, Solitude, Fable, Aragorn, Flage. Flage was excellent. Just some pretty solid cards. Fire Nation Occupation, this wasn't a great deck for, or like the best deck for it, but it was okay. Made 3 tokens in one game. Yeah. I still want to draft like a Esper deck that just has this, a ton of counters and cheap removal and stuff, but, you know, we'll go it a little bit longer. I would say this is a deck I would have expected to go 1-2 with most of the time, or 0-3. Well, it's always tricky. Your expectation is to go 1-2 or 2-1 almost every single draft. It's hard to hit the outliers of winning all your matches or losing all your matches, but this is way more on the 1-2 side. Like if I had to, like I mean, historically, if you look at my win percentage in the Cube server, I average about 2 wins per draft, pretty close to that, depending on if I'm on a hot streak a little bit higher, or if I'm on a cold streak a little lower. This deck, I would imagine, gets probably closer to 1.25 wins per draft, which is to say, like, for every time it like goes 2-1, you know, it goes 1-2 a couple times, and going 2-1 with this deck, I'm very happy with. So that'll do it for this one. What a deck! Actually, you know what? I want to go see the draft real quick. What could we have done here? I mean, horrible pack. First pick Reprieve or Fury, I think, are the 2 cards I would think are best. I think Fury and Reprieve are both a little bit better than Lothari and single color as opposed to double. So I took Reprieve. You could take Fury. If you take Fury, then you probably just take Thoughtseize. After Reprieve, I took Frog. I could have maybe Thoughtseize was better. I don't really think there's an argument for any other card in the pack, no matter what you first pick. I guess if you're like deranged and first picked an Urza's Bauble, you could take Time Twister or something. Then third pick, well, Fury into Thoughtseize definitely takes 4th. Even Reprieve into Psychic Frog, I took 4th. There's no world where you ever take Path because 4th is just basically better and one of the same colors. And I don't think, even with Psychic Frog, I don't think you're supposed to take a blue-black duel, which one only have a blue-black duel wield, which I guess means, Entomb, Force, Path, Inquisition, Underground Sea, Verdant, and in what was the last card taken? Oh, Pinnacle Emissary, I think. Third pick, Chrome Mox. I was pretty happy with that as well. Is there a way to take anything other than Chrome Mox? Let's see. If you went Fury into Thoughtseize into 4th, no. Yeah, no, I think you're supposed to just take Chrome Mox over Legend of Kuruk. The Mystic Confluence, which came back. Was that this pack? No, it did not. And then 5th pick, Chaos Defiler. So, I mean, basically, if you had started with either Fury or Reprieve and taken Thoughtseize, you're straight Mardu now, which is pretty good. But I still made those picks. And then I took Starting Town over, I like Legend of Roku or an aggressive drop. I don't think there's a really easy way to be, I guess if you take Thoughtseize and then disregard it, you could just be straight red-white at this point. but then you take Cathar Command over Chaos Defiler, or sorry, Generous Plunder over Chaos Defiler. I don't think you should do that either. Then you take black-red land, you take red-white land, and you take red-white land. All right. I feel like we salvaged something pretty good here out of wrong deck. You'll be able to see this one soon. Salvaged something pretty good out of, I think, a pretty tough first pack. And yeah, got a 2-1 as a result. So that'll do it for today. I like the struggle decks. The struggle decks are fun, and you know what? Sometimes they turn out just okay, or doing totally okay, which is what this deck did. I'll be back tomorrow. Some more Magic. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.